Question number 71. Consider the following statements with reference to India. According to the Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise Development (MSMED) Act 2006, the medium enterprises are those with investments in plant and machinery between 15 crore and 25 crore. Second statement, all bank loans to micro, small and medium enterprises qualify under the priority sector. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So I have given few links as sources. I have mentioned multiple times whenever it comes, whenever there is a question connected to a government scheme or government program, PIB is a good source to refer and Wikipedia is another good source to refer. I have also in addition given a link from RBI since it is connected to lending. So yeah, we'll see what is the answer. Let me just show the link. So this is the Hindu article published on March 2023, that is before prelims. So during our preparation phase only. MSME is not static but growing in size, asserts Finance Ministry. So there are some good information regarding MSME sector here. You should be noting down points for mains exam from this news. It is a very important news. So I am not going to read through the entire news. I will just show you the relevant portion. Here it says the government had in 2020 tweaked the investment and turnover norms for MSME classification. A micro unit is one with an annual turnover for up to 5 crores and investment in plant and machinery up to 1 crore. So annual turnover up to 5 crores and investment in plant and machinery up to 1 crore. The turnover threshold is 50 crore and 250 crore for small and medium enterprise. So there is micro and then turnover threshold is 50 and 250 crore for small and medium enterprise respectively, while the investment threshold is pegged at 10 crore and 50 crore respectively. So our question was, our question was about medium enterprises, and it says those with the investment in plant and machinery between 15 crore and 25 crore. So if you go back to the question, so here it says the turnover threshold is 250 crore for medium enterprise and investment threshold is 50 crore. So it is not, so that is that statement here that the medium enterprise are those with investment in plant machinery between 15 and 25 crore is wrong. Let me just, that is one information. Then I'm just going to the PAP. Here it says measures taken for easing access to credit for MSME for ease of doing business. It's an article that appeared on PAB. So it talks about priority sector lending guidelines in terms of master direction on priority sector lending, targets and classification dated for 2020. All bank loans to MSMEs conforming to the condition prescribed therein qualify for classification under priority sector. So it talks about the loans conforming to prescribed condition. So not all, but it says there are some condition that needs to be satisfied to consider it as a priority sector lending. So we will see what that is. There are some, there is any mention of threats and all of these are important as far as prelims and mains is concerned, but I'm not going through all that. Let me just show you one link from RBI. So here it clearly says a medium enterprise is an enterprise where investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 50 crore and turnover does not exceed 250 crore. This information was there in the Hindu article itself. If you were reading regularly the paper, like you will get that information from the Hindu itself. So as I showed here, it was 50 crore and threshold was 250 crore for medium enterprise. So that is one information. And about lending, it says definition of MSME is given, then It has to further, such MSME should be engaged in manufacture or production of goods in any manner pertaining to industry specified in the first schedule to the Industries Act 1951, or engaged in providing or rendering of any service or services. All bank loans to MSME conforming to the above guidelines qualify for classification under priority sector. So this is a bit tricky question. So it says first MSME should be producing any goods prescribed in the first schedule of the Industries Act, or it should be rendering any service. There is no restriction for what service it is, engaged in providing or rendering of any service or services. So but there is restriction to the production of goods. It should be mentioned in first schedule of the act. So here, coming back to the question, this question becomes tricky because there is no, in the question there is no mention of any condition. It says all bank loans to MSME qualify under the priority sector. So there is if you look at the technicality, it's not entirely correct. Usually we can say loans to MSME comes under priority sector, but if you want to cherry pick, or pinpoint, you can say it does not say the eligibility criterion, about any eligibility criterion. So one can say 2 is wrong in that sense, but I'm not sure how UPSC will mark this question. There is a good chance that one is both are wrong is the answer. So let's see for the official key. Anyway, but the important point is you could have answered this question from PIB and Hindu. So you should be regularly reading paper and PIB is the point. So yeah, moving on to next question.